So in this story, we're going to be talking about how the government had sent councils out of date PPE, personal protective equipment, and so Birmingham City Council sent 16,000 out of date face masks in PPE crisis. So Birmingham City Council was sent 6 years out of date PPE as it attempted to provide adequate equipment for its staff during the COVID-19 crisis. The council received the delivery of personal protective equipment in April. The local authority had intended to utilise the gear for staff on the front line amid the ongoing pandemic, but now it's been forced to seek assurances from the government that the delivery of 4,000 face masks can be used. The gear was delivered to the authorities with a use-by date of 2014, so 6 years ago, which is crazy. The government has confirmed minister responsible for PPE will contact the local authority. Birmingham Council also claims a further supply has been delivered within the last fortnight, taking the number to 16,000. But the local authority faces the real possibility that the huge number of PPE could be useless. Council leader Ian Ward branded the chaotic deliveries incredibly concerning. Mr. Ward added that the council sought reassurances from the government on a daily basis. The council has asked for the confirmation from the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government, and the Department of Health and Social Care, which I know that the Health and Social Care is run by a clown. Mr. Ward said, "Our primary objective is to protect to protect the health and safety of those who may need PPE. We will not jeopardise their safety by releasing potentially ineffectual, date-expired stock." And we know that the government had actually sent out to hospitals something called the Tiger Eye eye goggles, which are now illegal under EU law because they're proved inadequate, and so the government had to recall a load of them because they were inadequate. And so if we jump to this article here by Nursing Times, they here we say that look, there are expiration dates for a reason. So this one, they say the expiration date was 2016, so we can see it's a very widespread issue, seeing that the Birmingham Council had PPE that expired in 2014. And so expiration dates are calculated by performing simulation tests, exposing the PPE to extreme conditions for prolonged periods such as heat, humidity and sunlight. The Infection Protection Society, IPS, told Nursing Times that while there was cause for complaint over being sent out of date products, if the expiration date is relatively recent, then the PPE is unlikely to have deteriorated. I'd say 4 and 6 years is not very recent. Here there's a comment from someone called Dr. Matt Mayer, the chief executive of the local medical committee covering Berkshire, Buckinghamshire and Oxfordshire, told the specialist GP magazine Pulse, "We are hearing from practices all over our area that PPE is being sent to them which is inadequate. To find now that is not just out of date, To find that is not just out of date, but the expired date has apparently been deliberately concealed is staggering." And so you can see that, look, they put stickers over the actual expiration date. There's those thick stickers as well, by the looks of things. And if we just scroll down just a bit more, we can see that the government, a spokesperson for the Department of Health and Social Care. So the government saying every piece of PPE supplied to the GPs in England is safe to use. NHS Supply Chain and Public Health England have worked with manufacturers and independent test houses to make sure that things were working properly. However, Public Health England's current advice for staff providing care to COVID-19 patients is to wear, the standard stuff, gowns, aprons, visors and all that. The guidance also said that expiration dates must be adhered to regarding PPE. So the Public Health England are essentially saying that this stuff, you have to look at the expiration dates, and I think they might be saying that it's not actually safe to use, and the government saying no, it's fine. So who are you going to believe, Public Health England or the government? I would listen to Public Health England and not the government, who sent PPE that was 4 and 6 years old. And I think the PPE sent to Birmingham City Council, I think, was either sent back or stuck basically in storage. And we see that the government's monumental incompetency in actually sourcing protective equipment, but also sending out of-date equipment. You can say that they kind of had no chance. They had to send something, but had they sourced the equipment properly, they wouldn't be in this mess. So I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.